Westwood One Hall of Fame quarterback Kurt Warner now have the call when Jimmy Garoppolo and the 49ers take on Russell Wilson and the Seahawks. San Francisco remains unbeaten at 8-0. Seattle is within striking distance at 7-2 and looking for a big divisional win. Join us and hear the NFL all season long from Westwood One.
Remember to listen to Westwood One's coverage of the NFL all season long. Your favorite NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM 1230. KXO El Centro.
Looking to get your ride ready for the season? With our AutoZone Rewards program, members get a $20 reward every time they spend $20 or more 5 times, which means you'll have more to spend on safety upgrades, like replacement headlights. Right now, get a $10 AutoZone gift card by mail when you buy a Sylvania Silver Star Ultra Twin Pack or 2 single packs, and get ready for those longer nights. See terms at AutoZone.com/rewards. Restrictions apply.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
This year, the Home Depot can help bring the holidays home for free with free delivery on online holiday decor like artificial Christmas trees, big, small, white lights or multicolored, 140 varieties. Pick one out and we'll deliver it. Over the river, through the woods, right to your door for free. Free delivery on online holiday decor, only at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing. U.S. only. See store for details.
At Advanced Eye Care Optometry, you'll find eye care professionals who genuinely care about your health and provide exceptional personal service to everyone who walks through the door. Advanced Eye Care carries the latest models in fashion. Our frames and lenses packages start at just $149.99 for single vision, $179.99 for bifocals, and $199.99 for progressives. That's the frames and the lenses. Schedule an appointment today. 352-3505. That's Advanced Eye Care, 506 West Dayton Road in Imperial. Log on to stopsquinting.com for more info. Fashion, care, and personal service. Advanced Eye Care.
We are KXO, El Centro, California. Morning, Gene.
Good morning.
Well, it's Veterans Day.
Yes, and thank you for serving.
Well, you know, I've told people in the past, I got drafted, and I had options. I, could have gone to Canada, but I didn't speak the language, so I stayed home and reported for duty.
You didn't speak English, huh?
I didn't speak Canadian.
Well, that's considered part of the mother's tongue. So
okay. Yeah,
the King's English, I guess we should say.
They do speak it a little bit differently, eh?
Eh?
Yes. Well, and we salute Pat Maestro, also a veteran here at KXO, and George Gale. And George, of the three of us, George is the one that actually, well, he didn't actually make it to Vietnam. He made it to the waters around Vietnam.
Around, yeah. When you're in the Navy, you're on a ship, usually.
Yes.
Not always, but most of the time.
Yeah. Okay, are you ready for some birthdays?
We have some.
How about guitarist Vince Martell of Vanilla Fudge? He is 74. Jim Peterick of the Ides of March. He was also with Survivor, 69. Ides of March with some great horns. Singer-keyboardist Paul Cowsill of the Cowsills, 68. Singer Marshall Crenshaw. I heard it in a love song that he is 66. Actor Stanley Tucci is 59. Actress Demi Moore is 57. Actress Callista Flockhart is 55. Actor Philip McKean is 55. Actor Frank John Hughes is 52. Actor David DeLuise, another one of Dom DeLuise's little boys, 48. Interesting fact, guy that I went through AIT with for radio teletype school, Don Wyman from Oshkosh, Wisconsin, dead ringer for Dom DeLuise.
Okay, we won't hold that against him.
Yeah, he looked just like him.
We won't hold that against him.
Actor Leonardo DiCaprio is 45. Actor Scoot McNairy, 42. And actress Krista B. Allen, 28.
All right.
Okay, you want some local birthdays to go with that?
Local, they're the ones that count.
We got them.
Enter to win a Cold Stone Creamery ice cream birthday cake.
I love cake.
Yeah! Oh, yes.
Every week, we'll give away a delicious Cold Stone Creamery ice cream birthday cake, and you could win.
I think it's time to celebrate!
Do you have a birthday?
Mm-hmm. Roger that.
Yes. Then call, email, or regular mail us the date. Include your name, address, and phone number. Every Friday morning, we'll pick a winner for that week. Send us the birthdays of your family, your coworkers, and your friends. We'll put the information in our database, then send them birthday greetings on their special day. And every week, we pick a winner for the Cold Stone Creamery ice cream birthday cake.
Where no matter how you slice it, it's a piece of cake.
Let's see who will have their cake and eat it, too.
Don't wait. Enter now and get ready to win.
Oh, my God, really?
That is too cool.
On AM 1230.
Let's celebrate our KXO Cold Stone Creamery birthdays. Happy birthday, Ariana Segura, Cassidy Dermody, Debbie Knights, Rita Sabata, Martin Chavez, Vivian Barola, Lisa Gamboa, Miguel Corona, Tina Williams, Kristen Rivera, Deepa Patel, Hillary Johnson, Rick Breland, Cuco Gonzalez, Juan Silva, Jennifer Hunter, Brittany Ortega, Domingo Enriquez, Kelly McMullen. Happy birthday from KXO and Cold Stone Creamery. Well, and everyone eligible for the KXO Cold Stone Creamery ice cream birthday cakes that we award every Friday.
Hey, yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see. Did you hear about this in the United Kingdom? A couple ordered $450 worth of Domino's pizza for their wedding banquet.
Boy, and we didn't get invited.
You know, and I understand it's the same couple whose wedding vows included the words, "With this onion ring I thee wed."
Let me wipe my greasy hands on your beautiful white wedding dress.
Yes. Oh, well. And news, a skincare expert tells us you should apply deodorant at night, not in the morning.
Okay, what are they trying to sell?
I don't know.
They're trying to sell something.
Everybody's got their own idea, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
but I do have a suggestion.
Don't brush your teeth with it.
Well, never buy a deodorant with the slogan, "It only burns a little."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You want to avoid that one.
At all costs.
Yeah. Well, fellow Vietnam era veteran Pat Sajak of Wheel of Fortune.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know he was a Vietnam veteran?
I did not.
Okay. Well, he was rushed to the hospital with stomach pain. Yeah, Pat had emergency surgery for a blocked bowel. Yeah, Vanna White filled in for him, and she did a great job hosting the show. Yeah. Yes. When Pat returns, he could try doing Vanna's job, although he'd have to wear a dress and high heels.
Yeah, what was it that he got so much flack about?
He didn't really take...
Pat?
No, Pat's pretty innocuous. Seems like a very nice guy.
Yeah, well, wasn't he... He worked for a while in Yuma, if I'm not mistaken. No? No, that was not Pat Sajak.
No.
That was Fred Grogan.
Okay.
Channel 13, I believe.
Well, anyway, are you ready for news?
We've got news. It's Veterans Day. We'll talk about that in the news.
Okay. Right now, we're going to jump in with a look at World and California news headlines brought to you this morning by your friends at Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. They are your year-round comfort specialists.
CBS News Update. Americans are thanking military veterans with ceremonies, parades, and memorials, including one at the World War II Memorial in Washington, D.C.
Our debt to them is simply inestimable.
President Trump has just arrived at New York City's tribute. Vietnam vet David McTammany is coordinating a Veterans Day ceremony in Newburgh, New York.
These men and women who are the veterans who came before me did not want to go to do this. They did not want to go into a war, but they answered the call and they stood up for what they believed was the right thing to do.
CBS's Vicki Barker from London.
Just about every town in Britain has a memorial to its war dead, and across the land, Brits fell silent as the clock struck 11, commemorating the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month that the guns fell silent in World War I.
CBS News Update. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Yes, summer is over, but it still can get hot. You can rely on York's Affinity Premium Comfort System to keep your home cool and comfortable. You'll get maximum efficiency thanks to advanced technology that automatically adjusts to meet demand, helping to significantly reduce your energy bill. You can stay connected via Wi-Fi-enabled touchscreen thermostat with programmable reminders and selectable operating modes to optimize your comfort. Call Lock Air Conditioning, your local York dealer, and learn how you can move up to a new level of comfort and efficiency. Contractor license 696216.
California headline news. Fire crews worked through the weekend to gain control of a brush fire that broke out in the Hollywood Hills Saturday afternoon. Over 230 fire department air and ground personnel working to keep the flames away from Warner Brothers Studios.
The smoke that's coming off of the hillside there is all within the containment lines, and we've set our objectives in terms of where we want to keep it, or what we call building our box.
The blaze scorching through 80 acres of brush. The fire mostly contained by Sunday night. Tributes coming in to Bernard Tyson, chairman and CEO of Kaiser Permanente, who died in his sleep at his Bay Area home Sunday morning at the age of 60.
Bernard Tyson was a person who really impacted how we think about health care. So the loss is tremendous. But I also think that the legacy is even more tremendous.
Friend and YMCA CEO Chuck Collins. Tyson spent more than 30 years at Kaiser, the last 6 as the group's CEO. Bunch of medical waste no longer on the sands of Venice Beach. Cleaned up over the past weekend. About 100 pieces of needles, lancets, and other waste. Jeff Scott, California News.
World and California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. For all your air conditioning and sheet metal needs, call Lock Air Conditioning today.
As pro football hits the midpoint of their season, you can hear the fans rejoicing at some stadiums while we're beginning to hear the boo birds at others.
It's this week's Geico Sports Now.
Got your Sports Now here. Major surprises on both sides of the win-loss column, with some of the usual suspects leading the way and a few surprising teams rising to the top. But for every winner, there's a loser. And unfortunately, a number of clubs expecting to take the next step towards winning, having instead taken a step or two backwards. Great news. Go to geico.com and you can save as much as 15% on your auto insurance in as little as 15 minutes.
A heart in my tasty Honey Nut Cheerios? Cereal, you trying to tell me you love me?
Actually, it's reminding you that it can help lower cholesterol as part of a heart-healthy diet.
Wait! They can help lower cholesterol? I've been so focused on the sweet, tasty taste that I completely forgot. Now I'm in love.
Learn more about making Honey Nut Cheerios part of your heart-healthy lifestyle by picking up a box at your local grocery store.
It's page 1 of the local news. Page 1 is service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 2 locations in the Valley, one in Brawley, another in El Centro. Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Well, today is Monday, and Monday, Veterans Day, a holiday to honor all military veterans, past and present. The Imperial Irrigation District and County of Imperial have announced their administrative non-emergency offices and agencies will be closed today for Veterans Day. In El Centro, Veterans Day services will be held at the Veterans Memorial at Buckley Park. During the services, the late Larry Turnus will be remembered. The services begin at 11 a.m. this morning in Buckley Park. The 6th Annual Imperial County Veterans Day Parade, it will be held in Hopeville. All veterans, as well as the general public, are invited to celebrate and honor the armed forces, past, present, and future. Activities start at 7:30, so they just got underway this morning with the Veterans Breakfast at the American Legion Hall, 275 West 6th Street in Hopeville. It will continue until 9 a.m., and it's free to all veterans. The parade starts at 10 a.m. and will begin at Walnut Avenue and 5th Street. It will end at 5th and Pine Avenue. Parade entries will be from all over Imperial County. From 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., the Hopeville Farmers Market and Street Fair will be held at Holt Park. Live music will be provided by Misery Whistle. There will be over 50 vineyards, including a beer garden, food, and lots of family fun. The Vietnam and global veterans of foreign wars, 9305, the only VFW post in Imperial County and sponsor of the Vietnam Moving Wall of 2020, will be holding Veterans Day ceremonies at Evergreen Cemetery this morning at 9 a.m., then at Buckland Park in El Centro at the Veterans Memorial Center at 11 a.m. KXO News Time, 7:43.
It's Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 2 locations in the Valley, on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro, and in the Brawley Auto Plaza, Highway 86 and Julia Drive. Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. They're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. till 6 p.m., Saturdays 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. And Quick Lane has the best prices on name brand tires, guaranteed. Just ask your Quick Lane advisor for details. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro.
November is National Diabetes Awareness Month. El Centro Regional Medical Center is participating locally. El Centro Regional Medical Center is helping raise awareness about diabetes and healthy lifestyle choices. Hospital officials say diabetes is one of the leading causes of disability and death in the United States. Current statistics indicate 30 million American adults live with diabetes. Another 84 million are at risk of developing type 2 diabetes, and 90% don't even know it. For those unaware of their risk for diabetes, the first step is to get their blood glucose tested and have a conversation with a healthcare professional. El Centro Regional Medical Center will be offering a free diabetes prevention screening on Tuesday, November the 12th. It'll be held at the hospital on Ross Avenue from 8 a.m. until 6 p.m. That concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 2 locations in the Valley. On Highway 86 at Julia Drive, that's in the Brawley Auto Center, and on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro. They're back. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. Donna and Pat invite you to the Peanut Patch. Open Monday through Saturday. Closed on Sundays. The Peanut Patch with many homemade chocolates in either bark or cluster form. They also make their own fresh English toffee, plain or covered in milk chocolate. Their pecan turtles are to die for. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. Hey, you can Google the Peanut Patch and get directions. It's easy, it's fun, and you'll love it. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. Stop by and enjoy. It's page 2 of the local news and weather, brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, or retirement planning.
Continuing with more local news, a 19-month-old baby is found dead. The 23-year-old mother was arrested. Brawley police say they received the call at around 10:30 Thursday morning. It was reported a possible deceased child at an apartment complex in the 200 block of West E Street. Officers responded and discovered a 19-month-old deceased child in one of the apartments. Commander Brett Hauser says in the course of the investigation, the child's mother was contacted on scene and taken into custody without incident. She was booked into county jail on the criminal charge of involuntary manslaughter. Hauser says the investigation is ongoing and no further details will be released at this time. A student is stabbed. It was reported Thursday afternoon. Officials say it happened at West Shores High School. 2 students were fighting when one of the students stabbed the other one. Police arrested a suspect in the incident. Injuries to the victim were described as not serious. The school was locked down for a short period to determine the dispute only involved the 2 who had been fighting. A trailer fire was reported Thursday evening. It was reported at a trailer park in the 2000 block of South Walnut Avenue in Yuma. Yuma fire personnel responded to the call. and found heavy smoke and fire coming from a travel trailer. Firefighters were able to quickly bring the fire under control, but the trailer was severely damaged. The fire was contained to the original burning trailer, with only minor damage to nearby structures. No injuries were reported. Officials say the cause of the fire appears to have been accidental. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
Have you received notice that your Medicare health plan is changing or going away? Are you turning 65 soon, or are you newly eligible to Medicare and have questions about your Medicare options? Then give David or Jose a call at David H. West Insurance to learn about the ABCs of Medicare. Don't delay. Call David H. West Insurance Services now at 760-352-3411. That's 760-352-3411. That's David H. West Insurances.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
The National Weather Service says a quiet weather pattern will continue to bring dry weather with above normal temperatures and periods of high clouds this week. Winds will generally be light. The Imperial and Yuma Valley high temperatures will decrease slightly from the mid-80s to lower 80s behind a front moving through tomorrow. Lows will be in the 50s. 87 our high yesterday, 51 the overnight low. It'll be sunny today with a high near 88, light wind. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 56, west-northwest wind around 5 miles an hour. Tuesday, sunny with a high near 86, east-northeast wind around 5 miles per hour. 59 degrees downtown El Centro. With that, we've got 31% relative humidity. Wind is variable, 3 to 5 miles per hour. And your border wait, 30 minutes downtown, no waiting sentry, 20 minutes pedestrian. Eastport at 30-minute wait, no waiting sentry, 15 minutes ready lane. Page 2 of the local news brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplemental coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
Dad, they're hungry.
Siri, restaurants nearby.
Here are some options.
I want some chipotle fries.
And I want an Imperial Thick Burger.
But I want a salad.
Okay, I just want a juicy burger and an ice cold beer. And I don't want to miss the game.
Everyone quiet, please. I have the place. Burgers and beer. Great food. Ice cold beer, and you can watch your favorite game.
Burgers and Beer has something delicious for everyone. Burgers and Beer. The best burgers in town.
You're welcome.
It's sports time, brought to you by the Imperial Hardware Company Do-It Centers in El Centro, Holtville, and Brawley. Imperial's Do-It Centers is where you'll find what you need when you need it. High school football action Friday night. The Central Spartans, hard-fought game against Mount Carmel, and the Spartans topped the Sun Devils 46-38. Spartans move on to round 2. They'll take on San Diego High School at Balboa Stadium Friday night. John Driffle and I will be there. Meanwhile, Brawley moves on. The Wildcats with a win over Kearney, 44-28. And the Wildcats move on. They'll take on Hilltop Friday, again, in, actually, I believe it's Chula Vista. Imperial lost to Mater Dei, 33-19, their season done. Meanwhile, Palo Verde rolled. They beat Claremont, 49-28. Palo Verde will take on Castle Park Friday. And El Cajon topped Mountain Empire. It was El Cajon Valley, 33, and shut out the Redhawks. Vincent and Holtville had byes, but they returned to action Friday night. Holtville will host Mission Bay, and Vincent Memorial will host El Cajon Valley. That's high school football action.
As the weather begins to cool down, it's time to get back outside and enjoy the season with family and friends, which means it's also time to get some of those projects done. You know, the ones you've been putting off all summer long. When you DIY, let Imperial Hardware Company lend a hand. Visit one of our Do-It Centers today for all your landscaping and irrigation supplies, gardening tools, outdoor decor, paints and stains, grilling gear, Yeti coolers, rental equipment, and much more. You see, we know exactly what Valley residents are looking for because we're locally owned and family operated. serving this community for over a century. Check us out online at ImperialHardwareCompany.com. Our do-it centers provide the sweet spot between convenience and selection, combining the value and variety of a warehouse store with the ease of visiting a neighborhood market. And remember, we're open 7 days a week. Visit us in Brawley, El Centro, or Holtville to find what you need when you need it. Get it done with a little help from Imperial Hardware Company.
NFL action yesterday. The Bears beat the Lions 20-13. Ravens rolled over the Bengals 49-13. The Browns beat the Bills 19-16. Titans topped the Chiefs 35-32. Meanwhile, the Falcons, they flew high. They upset the Saints 26-9. Jets jumped on the Giants 34-27. Both New York teams with 2 wins each. Yeah. So much for the Big Apple. The Bucks beat the Cardinals 30-27. Dolphins dumped the Colts 16-12. Meanwhile, the Packers pounded the Panthers 24-16. Steelers, they beat the Rams 17-12. And the Vikings, they beat the Cowboys 28-24. We've got Monday Night Football coming up. It'll be the Seahawks and the 49ers. Good game coming up tonight. Seahawks 7-2. Niners are 8-0. We've got the game live starting at 4:30 this afternoon on AM 1230 KXO. The AP Top 25 College Football Poll. It's LSU, Ohio State, Clemson, and Alabama. That's the way it rolls. And that's it for Sports Time. Sports Time brought to you this morning by the Imperial Hardware Company Do-It Centers in El Centro, Holtville, and Brawley. Get it done with a little help from your friends at the Imperial Hardware Company.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
It's financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Styles and Smiles Complete Salon Services. Call for an appointment or you can walk in. Styles and Smiles, located right by Cardenas Market on Imperial Avenue in El Centro. The 6.3% rally in Walgreens Boots Alliance Incorporated stock after a Bloomberg report of KKR and Company's interest in a leveraged buyout of the drugstore chain was the leading gainer of the 8 of 30 Dow Jones Industrial Average components, gaining ground in early morning trade today. The stock's $3.74 price gain was adding about 25 points to the Dow price, which was down 99 points. Walgreens stock remains the worst performing Dow stock over the past 12 months, as it has shed 23% over the time period. The second worst performer over the past year is Pfizer stock, which has lost 16.5%. Meanwhile, European stocks sagged on concerns over the progress of U.S.-China trade talks and violence in Hong Kong. Having registered gains for 5 straight weeks, the Stoxx Europe 600 fell slightly, the German DAX fell slightly, and the French CAC weakened just a bit as well. President Trump on Friday said he has not agreed to roll back China tariffs. Meanwhile, Hong Kong stocks plunged in wake of new violence there. Police shot an anti-government protester on Monday, and a man was set on fire.
The holidays are getting close, and Styles and Smiles Complete Salon Service wants to make sure that you're looking your best. Celebrate the holidays with your new look. For a limited time, get $20 off of a color combo and highlight from Styles and Smiles. And call now to make your appointment, 760-960-2382. That's 960-2382. Hey, hairdressers, Styles and Smiles is looking for 2 stylists. Yes, they have 2 chairs that are open. Just call 960-2382 and apply. That's 960-2382. Or stop by Styles and Smiles by Cardenas Market on North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
Today, Veterans Day, will be sunny with a high near 88. Light wind becoming north about 5 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 56. West-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour. It'll be sunny on Tuesday with a high near 86. East-northeast wind around 5 miles per hour. 62 degrees downtown, 29% relative humidity, the wind calm. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Styles and Smiles, here to make you look your best. They're located right by Cardenas Market on Imperial Avenue in El Centro. That's Styles and Smiles.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
CBS News is brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Capital One Bank.
I'm Steve Kafin.
America, America.
A salute to the nation's military veterans in Washington, D.C.
Our debt to the heroic men and women in the service of our country can never be repaid. They have earned our undying gratitude.
And in New York City, where the Veterans Day Parade will be presided over this year by the Commander-in-Chief.
Today we come together as one nation to salute the veterans of the United States Armed Forces, the greatest warriors to ever walk the face of the earth.
2 days from the first open impeachment hearing in Washington, Republicans are touting their own witness list, including former Vice President Biden's son.
Putting Hunter Biden on the stand would be pretty explosive. You know, it would allow Republicans to sort of refocus this conversation away from potential wrongdoing by the president and his inner circle and on the Bidens, who was one of the president's potential general election opponents.
The CBS News Capitol Hill correspondent Nancy Cordes. And from the Pentagon this morning, CBS's Cammie McCormick tells us
Turkey says it's deporting a German and an American who had fought for ISIS. It didn't say where it was sending them, but it threatened last week to send foreign fighters back to their nations even if those countries had revoked their citizenship. These were fighters captured on the battlefield in Syria. Turkey's incursion meant it was then responsible for some of them.
It feels like the dead of winter in parts of the upper Midwest, and Arctic air continues its march into the day to the south and east. CBS News meteorologist David Parkinson says record low temps for the date will be set in hundreds of places.
You've got overnight lows that are in the single digits up and down the midsection of the country, and then all the way down as far south as places like Dallas and Austin and the Mexican border. You've got temperatures at or below freezing, and it feels like temperatures in the teens in Dallas on Tuesday morning.
The snow is part of the system in the Great Lakes states. An American Airlines jet skidded off a runway today at Chicago's O'Hare Airport. No one was hurt. Well, at one store in Great Britain, it's bah humbug when it comes to Christmas music, as we hear from CBS's Vicki Barker.
This is what Christmas shoppers in one British store won't be hearing over and over and over this year. York Gin in the ancient city of York has banned all Christmas singles recorded later than the 1960s. The owner says it's to save her workers' sanity.
Wall Street right now in the early going. The Dow is down 107 points. NASDAQ down 21. S&P 500 down 10. This is CBS News.
Why settle for average? With Capital One, you can open an account with a savings rate 5 times the national average. Welcome to Banking Reimagined. What's in your wallet? Capital One N.A., member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Bruce Fabrizio, inventor of Simple Green.
Like you, I'm a big sports enthusiast, and I want my gear to shine like new. That's why it's cleaned with Simple Green, the concentrated cleaner that's perfect for making your auto, RV, cycling, boating, and other sporting equipment look like new again. Try it today. If you're not 100% satisfied, I'll give you your money back. Visit us at simplegreen.com.
Simple Green, Simple Green.
You're in charge of hiring, and Indeed has solutions, like online skills tests, which let a candidate show that they're the right hire. We'll also have a dolphin chatter excitedly in front of the perfect candidate. Okay, there's no dolphin. But skills tests, that's a for sure.
See why independent research by Silk Road shows Indeed delivers 3 times more hires than any other job site. Visit Indeed.com/promo today and get a free sponsored job upgrade on your first posting. Terms, conditions, and exclusions apply.
A rock star's got a new tune and a cause that's close to his heart.
I was born to be a saint.
For the next 12 months, all proceeds from John Bon Jovi's new song, Unbroken, will go to the nonprofit Patriotic Service Dog Foundation. It provides trained animals to vets in need at no cost. Bon Jovi tells CBS, for him, it's personal.
Although I didn't serve my 3 best buddies, there were 4 of us in high school, we all got the call. I had a belief that I was going to be doing what I do. The other 3 guys joined the Navy.
Bon Jovi wrote the song for the new documentary, To Be of Service. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
New York's Pete King used a Facebook post to become the latest Republican to say he won't seek re-election to Congress next year. King, who is 75, has served since 1993. He says he wants to spend time with his children and grandchildren. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
The food insecurity rate for Imperial Valley is estimated at 17% for all residents. Tragically, it soars to 33% for our children. Imagine 1 of every 3 children are challenged by hunger. The Imperial Valley Food Bank is striving to end hunger in the valley. When kids have nutritious food to eat, they learn more in school, are sick less often, crime declines, and the cycle of poverty can end. This is John Levada asking you to support the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
CBS News presented by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. Become a hunger warrior. Contact the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
Who's the honcho around here?
Carroll Buckley.
I am. Who are you?
Carroll Buckley.
You broadcast me out on the radio. 1230 KXO.
Hey, what's up, man? What's going on? Hey, let me call you back, man.
Hey man, how's it going?
Hi. So I have this stain, and I heard you're the guy.
Say no more. Valley Dry Cleaning's got you covered. There you go, man.
Cool, man. Hey, man, you got it out. What'd you guys do?
Let's just say we've got a secret weapon.
Thanks, man.